I often see questions in my airbrushing groups asking for recommendations on good budget brushes, and I always recommend the Harder and Steenbeck Ultra. And the core reasons for this, along with the easy to swallow price point, is just how well made they are. And, more importantly, especially when you're starting out, how easy they are to clean. Which brings me to this, where I take you through the process and show you just how painless it is. Now, to the intro! Hi, and welcome to Geekbod Gaming. First, I want to say thank you to the new subscribers, and to those who watched my first video, I really appreciate it. If you like this video, and you're interested in more like this, or some of my other subjects, like gaming, tech, music, painting, please subscribe, and you'll be notified when new content is released. Also, please leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down to let me know if you like this video, and if you can, I'd appreciate any comments, as they help me know what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. First, I thought I'd give a very quick overview of the brush itself and the options you have when buying the set. The Ultra is, I guess, their budget model, with higher end models like the Evolution and the Infinity costing a fair bit more, but still reasonably priced in my opinion. It comes in two packages. The cheaper option has a single needle and nozzle set, which is the 0.2mm needle, and a smaller 2mm paint cup for around £65. Whereas for an extra £25 or so, you can get the 2-in-1 set, which comes with both the 0.2 and the 0.4mm needles and nozzles, as well as a larger 5mm paint cup. Personally, I went for the 2-in-1 as I thought I'd end up switching between nozzle sizes frequently, but to be honest, I tend to stick to the 0.2mm needle now. Just raise the pressure for priming and lower the pressure for normal painting, and it seems to be fine. If you don't have a compressor with a variable regulator though, the 2-in-1 is great value. Another thing to note is that parts like the needles and nozzles for the Ultra are compatible with their more expensive ranges like the Evolution and the Infinity. So you can always upgrade parts like this later on, something I did with the needle cap, which I'll touch on in a second. And if you do upgrade to a higher end model, then your spares won't go to waste. The only thing extra I got online was a different needle cap, as I mentioned. I got this split cap. I think I'm pointing in the right place. Which is actually marketed for the Evolution and the Infinity ranges, but it fits perfectly in the Ultra too. And the reason I got this cap is for back flushing, which I'll go over in the video itself. Right, to disassemble the brush. 1. Remove the paint cup. 2. Unscrew the needle cap. 3. Remove the nozzle. And 4. Remove the back cover and push the needle through the body. Important, don't pull the needle back through the body when it's covered in paint, otherwise you'll get paint all through the bits you don't want to have to clean. That's it. Simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, technically, I kind of cheated and merged 2 to 1 at last. But you get the drift. It's easy. Things that I use for cleaning. Vallejo airbrush cleaner, if I pronounce that right, it'd be a miracle. Clean water. An old paintbrush. Some cotton buds, or Q-tips as they're called in places. Some kitchen roll. An airbrush cleaning jar thingy, I'll put links around. A cleaning reamer, which is basically a small pointy metal spike, and a set of cleaning brushes. To clean the needle and the nozzle. First, wipe any excess paint off the needle on a kitchen roll, and then put a few drops of airbrush cleaner on another bit of kitchen roll and slowly pull the needle through, pinching and twisting as you do. Next, the nozzle. Get some clean water on an old paintbrush and gently dab around inside the nozzle. I then dip the cleaning brush in water and give the insides of the nozzle a gentle back and forth, making sure not to push too hard and force the end of the nozzle open. Lastly, I get the reamer and I very gently make sure there's no clumps of paint stuck in the nozzle. You'll know if you push forward and there's clumps come out, pull them off with your finger. Again, don't use too much force, you can misshape the opening and ruin your brush. Cleaning the body. I dip the front of the airbrush in clean water, then I give it a wipe around with a cotton bud, and you do this where the paint cup sits, and from the front of the brush. I then put 2 drops of cleaning fluid on a cotton bud, and give the insides a wipe around again, right where you were before. I sometimes use a medium-sized cleaning brush to dislodge any paint which may be stuck. Again, you dip it in water, and just give it a gentle back and forth in the opening. Don't go too far, otherwise you go too far into the body. Cleaning the nozzle. Lastly, we clean the nozzle cap by putting a drop or two of cleaning fluid on a cotton bud again, and give the inside of the cap a wipe around, as well as the outside where the paint's built up. And now turn it around, get the dry bit, wipe around, you're all done.
Almost forgot. Cleaning the paint cup.
Easy, just get a couple of drops of cleaning fluid on a cotton bud, wipe around in the stem where all the paint goes, give it a good scrub round with that, dip it in some water, give it a good wipe around inside with some kitchen roll, and you're good to go. Keep doing that as long as you need. All done. And that's it. Now it's just a case of assembling the brush and you're all set for next time. Well, that's it. I hope you found this video useful, and if you have any questions or anything you want to add, please leave a comment below. Until next time, keep on gaming.